Something's wrong. What's wrong? I'm Joe Haley, watching The Joe Show, coming to you live from North Hills, Pennsylvania, from my at-home studio, which is the far end of my dining room. Joining me today is the president of the Joe Show fan club. As always, she's over there watching and stalking. Also joining us here on Facebook is Melissa Newman. Melissa is our social media expert, and she will be putting supplier sign numbers and product numbers on the screen as we go through each product. But before we get to the products, I just wanted to wish everyone well. Hopefully you're all doing well, you're doing the right things. If you're in a quarantine order or stay-at-home order, you're staying at home. When you go out, when you need to go out, you're wearing masks and you're keeping your hands clean, you're washing your hands, and I'm hoping that you're all healthy, both physically and mentally. All right, let's start off. I mentioned face masks. Face masks is the new fashion trend right now, right? I mean, at first, we started going out with our face masks, homemade ones, maybe a bandana we had laying around from a country western picture. But we have a variety I want to show you today. So with this first one, you'll see this is 3-ply. So we have a front here, see the front, and then I'm going to show you back. So it's got a front polyester layer and a back polyester layer. Now that white there, that is not an imprint on there. That's absolutely, and I hope I'm saying it right for those people in the textile industry, Pelon. That's Pelon. That is a fabric that's inside. Okay. You're also going to see here that you've got 2 different ear holes. So when I put this on, if you got a big fat head like mine, you're going to have to use those back ear holes. Okay. So I got good coverage here on my face. And we know that it's important that we wear masks, not necessarily for my protection, but for someone else's protection. And if I'm wearing a mask and someone else is wearing a mask, the chances of us maybe getting the virus are going to be lessened. So we want to do this. So this is black. We'll show you a couple other designs here. I think these for our school teachers, that when we're going back to school, especially K through like 8 or K through 6, for those preschools as well, something nice and bright and sunny, something that isn't, so dark and depressing looking. However, for our hunters and fishermen and the like out there, anyone who likes camouflage, we've got camouflage here as well. I don't know if they're going to allow hunting. I don't know if they're going to allow fishing. I don't, take part in those activities. But if they do, this would be perfect for them to be out and about. Even when you're out of parks, you should be wearing the mask until we get an order that we don't need to wear the mask anymore. So, fits my big head. What about for those kids that we know, huh? What about those kids? They have to wear masks probably. Activities, when they're going back to activities, who knows? This could be our new normal for a while, wearing masks. So when school starts in the fall, they're going to have to, wear masks. So how do we get them to wear masks? Well, we have fun designs for them. And you'll see with this one, never going to fit on my head. Never going to fit on my head. Fun polka dot design here. Same manufacturing, 2 polyester plies and that Pelon in the middle. And again, want them to wear it, have something fun like this. We've got some fun little funky robots on here, and I think that we're going to put this on. You see, it's not going to fit me, and they're going to wear it. What bothers me when I'm out and about and I go grocery shopping and I have to run my errands, go to a farmer's market, I'm seeing these young kids with masks, okay, and they're not wearing them. They're having them hang down like this, okay, down under here. That's not good. They need to wear them up and on their face. So something fun. Parents can encourage them, and schools can encourage them to wear that, and hopefully they will. I'll show you 2 other styles here. Well, actually the same style, but 2 different ones. So this is a mask that looks like, I guess that's the French flag there. So it could be very patriotic for a variety of different countries. This one, we do have Memorial Day coming up soon. We have 4th of July coming up soon, or if you want to call it Independence Day, it's your choice. And of course, for any Pride events, again, this one has the elastic here, so I can loop this up around my ear. And again, for events, when restaurants open, who knows if we have to wear them. I know that here in Pennsylvania, don't know what the rules are where you are watching from, but in order to get into grocery stores, you have to have a mask on. Any essential business that is open, if you want to go inside, you have to have a mask on. If you're riding public transportation, you have to have a mask on. If you don't prefer the mask, here's one more option here, and this is a neck here. If I can get this on, take my glasses off, and you're going to see that if I put this on, I put my glasses back on, you don't want to see me that way. Okay, so I have this down here. It's going to protect my neck, okay, from sun if I'm out in the sun. But then I can pull it up over my nose, and I'm good to go. Okay, and then at the end of the day, I go inside, and my hair's kind of funky because I need a haircut, and my hair hasn't been this long since I had my 1980s mullet. I could wear it as a headband if I want. So a lot of functionality to this. It's decoratable. We can, put any type of decoration on there, and good for a variety of businesses, organizations to use. All right, let's talk about safety with touching things. Okay. This is the Vital Hook, and hopefully you can see that. You'll see that it's got a patriotic look to it, made in the USA. Okay, so we know it's a political year here, and there's a lot of state, local, and federal elections going on this year. So if they're going to be using products in those elections, in those campaigns, it needs to be made in the USA. So this is perfect for that. So this was designed so that someone doesn't have to touch things. So you'll see this loop here. I can open a door with that, okay? If casinos are open, and when they open it, we can go in, I have my face mask on, I can pull down on that slot machine if I want to. On this end here, what I'm going to use this for is to touch those elevator buttons when I'm riding those elevators. And I'll show you this. I have my phone on here, my cell phone. And with this, I can actually put my code in there to open it up. I can flip through my screens if I want. All with this, like a piece of plastic, a piece of loose light. You'll see, and hopefully you can see this in the camera, there is that copper strip that runs through that. So that gives me the connectivity that I can actually operate a touchscreen with this. So if I have a touchscreen in a bank that is that type of digital touchscreen, I can actually use this. Then here, there's a little loop here. I can put it in my jacket pocket if I want. Put it in my belt loop too if I want there. I'm actually wearing sweatpants, so I'm not going to show you that. And then finally, there's a little hole there. And with that little hole, what I can do, my split key ring through there, my car keys there. So no matter where I go, I always have my Vital Hook. All right, moving on. Let's talk a little bit about high schools, colleges, graduations. Could be those little kids going from their preschools and the kindergarten stuff. But how do we recognize them? Let's talk about some pennants. So, got a variety of different size pennants here. Hope you can see this. This is 4 inches by 10 inches, a nice felt pennant. Okay, classic design on this. You see, you have the contrasting strip at the end here with the color on the tip of it. So if it's not graduation, someone's getting sent, getting accepted to a college, so they're going to go there. This is mailable. Get them excited about the fall year. We're going to have school in the fall year. We really hope so. We want to make sure that those graduating seniors who are missing out on a lot of stuff right now, right? No spring sports, no proms, no graduation ceremony. So how do we get them excited? So something like this, getting excited about the next fall year. And again, it could be, this is another college here. This one is 5 by 12 inches. You're sure this has got sports on it. This is for softball. I mean, think of that. Senior year, you missed out on your spring experience. A lot of kids work hard through grade school, through high school, okay, and want to play that senior year, try for a state championship, maybe play in college and stuff, those college athletes. So something thanking them for all of their, years of dedication to the sport that they had given to the teams and the clubs. This would be nice to mail. I have one more here. I want to show you this one. This one is 9 by 24. Check out that graphic on there. Pretty nice graphic that they can do on these felt pennants. And again, you can hang in a dorm room, you can hang in a bedroom, put this on a cork board. When we get back to high school and we're senior and want to make sure we remember where we're going to go the following year, put this in our locket. But what I like about felt pennants is not only just for schools, okay? Think of it as sports teams. Sports teams have them. You buy them down at stadiums, high school, college, and professional, but also some vacation destinations. They actually have these as well. Campsites have them. People collect them when they go to different campsites. So, I mean, even though we have some conditions on us right now, our new normal, we still have to start thinking, always thinking about promotions. How can we promote? How can these campsites promote? If they're closed now, okay, but they're going to reopen soon. We don't want to wait until they're getting ready to reopen and have them trying to order something like a felt pennant. Need to start doing that sooner rather than later. Okay, moving on. So when we're back watching sports. Okay, the stadiums are open. There might be some restrictions. Okay, still some social distancing. You might not be able to fill up an entire stadium. So how do you ensure that people are staying 1 seat apart if they have to do that? We have some chair backs here, or some chair covers. So see, this is made out of, put it this way, this is made out of non-woven polypropylene. Okay, so this is reusable and it is washable. So it's going to slide over every seat. And you'll see that my hands fit in here because the ends are open. That means they can fit a variety of with chairs, because on the edges here, you've got some elastic. So it's going to open, slide down. So when someone comes into that row, they see reserved. They know they can't sit there. Or it can say something else, no sitting allowed. Another message like that. When you go to get your car service and you're waiting for it sometimes, they have a waiting area and they have different folding chairs, a row of folding chairs. You want people social distance, you can do that as well. This one, same thing, same concept. It's a little bigger. This one is disposable, so it's single use. And again, it's got those open sides and this elastic here. So no matter what size or what width of that chair, this is more than likely going to fit. And if you want to do something to thyself, this is a stretchy material as well. This is going to slide right down on it, almost like a neck gaiter for the back of that chair. Some beautiful designs on this as well. Let's go back to talking about schools. We know that it's pretty tough for these kids. No graduation. What are we going to do? Well, we put these. This is a plastic corrugated sign here. Okay, congrats, 2020 graduates. So what this does, it lets the neighborhood know, anyone passing by know that someone in that house has graduated this year. Again, no prom, no spring sports, no graduation ceremony. When I do my errands over the weekend, when I see them out for our local high school, some of the local Catholic schools are doing it as well. I make sure that I lay on my horn and beep. Hopefully they hear that and it makes them feel good and encourages them. This corrugated sign, of course, all the signs will come with the stand, okay? So they can be assembled, and administrators from the school, parents can do that. There was a story a number of weeks ago with a local Catholic school where parents got together and they got lists and they went and delivered these, put them on the kids' lawns. I don't know if you saw it, but if you go to the Google and just look up North Carolina high school principal, yard signs, and you'll see this video where the principal for 220 graduating seniors had custom signs made, individual, with their graduation yearbook picture on there and the school information on there as well. And he delivered them in cap and gown, what he would wear to the graduation ceremony, delivered to every graduating senior. So that's something, get your schools to start thinking about as we move forward. Not only yard signs for graduations, just yard signs that are encouraging people to do the right things. Did you wash them? Your hands, did you wash them? When you go into a place of business, you're going to have to make sure you have your mask on. So it says, do you have your mask with you today? Did you wash your hands? Outside of schools, when schools open, these signs can be placed all over communities. Local townships can, put them out in a variety of areas throughout the town, encouraging the people in the town, let's lessen this, flatten this curve, and do the right thing by washing our hands, wearing our masks, those sorts of things. All right, let's go to another face mask here. Kind of partial to this one. Now, if you remember these other ones we showed you earlier, they had the ear loops that we put around, so different size ears. They had the elastic ones. This face mask has got the ties. So it's going to fit any size head. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to tie it on the top and the bottom. It's dye sublimated, so you get a nice logo on there, and you have that logo on both sides, and it's two-ply. Now think of some of the places when we open, you're going to need your mask. All those stores, Target, Walmart, they all have logos and stuff. Do you want, or do those stores want their employees having their own homemade mask? An old bandana. Someone bought one from here off of online. Someone bought one with them there. Or do they all want the same store face mask? And I think of, lights are going on and off in the studio here. I think of Home Depot. You go into Home Depot, the iconic uniform piece is the orange apron, okay? And they got the Home Depot logo on it, and they got a line there. My name is, or how can I help? And they have their name written on there. Same concept you can do with this type of mask. the Home Depot logo on one side and that line where they can personalize it, because you want to know who you're talking about, because we lose so much when we only see eyes that we don't see the rest of it. So you use a lot in conversations, communications, those nonverbal cues, because you can't see everything. So just to know who you're speaking with would be great. Townships can use this, police forces can use this. Township logo on one side, the officer's name on the other side. Whether they got to write it in with a marker, or maybe you can get them personalized. Also, again, the new normal, and this is, oh yeah, you can see my screen in there. This is a counter barrier, and it's hard to see. I'm using a laptop to record this and film this, so I can't zoom in and out. So here's the top half of it. You'll see there's a great spot there for branding. And I'm going to raise it up, and there's a variety of different sizes for this. Raise it up, and now you're going to see the bottom half there. Let me move back a little bit. Another area for branding. And you can see there's a space underneath here, and that's 5 inches. So if there's some type of transaction that is happening, if something's being paid for, that money slides underneath. I've got this protective barrier here. And say someone comes into a place of business and they're meeting for, it's a sales call, or they're making a pitch to use products and services, and that receptionist area can have a protective barrier. Everyone's required to have a face mask. You don't have one, we're going to give you one. Slide it underneath here and never have to touch hands. So it's eliminating any type of contact, and hopefully continue to flatten this curve. All right, we have one more product for you on today's Joe Show. Let me show you this. This came the other day. We opened it up. It is filled with some treats in here. We haven't opened it yet. Okay, we have not opened it yet because we didn't want to have to undo the beautiful ribbon on here, because I would never get it back the right way, and it would be unfair for me to make the president of the Joe Show fan club actually have to do that. So I'm going to undo this, and we're going to unbox it together. So we take our ribbon off, and we see that little logo in front there. Okay, on the inside, on the outside. On the inside, there's a bunch of treats in here. There is a card dedicated here, even from a distance. All right. What an awesome gift, a thank you gift for those frontline workers, people in the medical industry, our essential workers at the grocery stores. On Thursdays, I sit at my desk here, which is a front window right over there. I mean, it's right, I'm 4 feet away from it, and it's trash day. So I see the garbage men come up and down the street all day, and they come down one side and up the other side, and they collect yard waste and regular trash and all that. But, do we thank those heroes as well? I mean, the people, the mailman, I see the mailman every day, say hi to them every day, all those drivers, FedEx and stuff. So how can we thank them? You know who else are essential heroes as well? Your employees, your clients' employees. If they're working from home, what a nice little gift to say, hey, you know what? We're thinking of you. We appreciate you. Thank you. So inside, I'm going to hold this up. Then we're going to pull it out. It's got that crinkle paper in there, and there's some treats. So perfect for this type of gift. We've got the heart-shaped chocolates there because we love you. We've got the chocolate-covered pretzels, salty and sweet. The caramel popcorn. Okay, this is something you have to dig into right away, because it looks like some butter popcorn here, or some cheese, cheddar cheese popcorn as well. I love this one. Look at this. 3 little chocolate chip cookies. Every night after dinner, we're cleaned up, my wife and I, we have a chocolate chip cookie. I like the chewy ones. She likes the more crisp ones. We have some almonds. We know almonds are good for us. Okay. No, there's still stuff in here. I think this is the last thing. Okay, this is the last thing. And I don't know if these are like sweet tarts or what these are. We'll have to open these up. People always ask me when I do food on the Joe Show, how come you never eat it? Really, you want to see me chewing food and trying to talk at the same time? Would not be a pretty scene. All right. So again, what a nice thank you as we continue. We're week 7, I think, right now, working from home. So just to thank you. It's like we appreciate your effort. We appreciate you. Just a little something that lets you know that we're thinking about you. All right. That is all the products we have today. Now, Melissa was busy. She was putting all the products up there with the product numbers. If you want more information on these products, please use ESP with the product numbers in. I'll tell you this, some of the product numbers are on the suppliers' websites. They aren't in ESP yet, but the products are. But the ASI numbers are there, so you'll be able to find it everyone. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section. Even if you're not watching this live, you're watching this 2 days later. We monitor that. We check in on a couple times a day. And if there's questions in there, we'll surely go in there and answer those questions. So if you have any questions for me, any suggestions for me, you can always reach me at jhaley@asicentral.com. And I would love to respond and have a little chit chat with you. Until then, stay safe, be well. If you're working from home, remember to take your breaks and get some exercise, get some fresh air. It's a beautiful day here in just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're supposed to get snow on Saturday morning. Crazy, I know. But we're staying well as best we can, and we're washing our hands all the time, every day. Until next time, we'll see you later.